Hello fellow truckers and welcome to Cybersecurity Trucker. Let's keep wheels turning and the hackers guessing. I've been trucking for over 10 years and I'm here to learn with you better safety rules about our off-duty and dispatch life. Today we are going to learn about how to secure our iPads. I know there are a lot of other videos on the internet about how to secure your personal devices, but the reason why we start with the most basic stuff is because we will go deeper and deeper in cybersecurity setup, and I like to start with the basic security steps and go forward. This channel is about learning how to protect ourselves from bad actors and scammers, so if I say something wrong, be nice and leave a comment. Please leave the road rage aside. We are learning together and we should support and respect our fellow truckers and other traffic participants that are here with us. This is my daily iPad and I want to show you a few tricks about being safe out there. Let's start by swiping down to reveal the search bar and then type settings. There will be a few steps that we will have to follow and I'll try to go as slow as possible. Whenever you get behind, just pause the video to find your settings. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments and I will answer as good as I can. There are a ton of security measures we can set up, but today we will do the most important ones.
We're gonna look in settings for general, and under general we are looking for software updates. Tap on software updates and you will see either automatically installed toggle on with green or toggle off with gray. Updates are very important for a device, and if they are not done as soon as possible, you can become a target for potential bad actors or hackers if you like to become more specific. It's like when you forget to fix your broken headlight on your truck and you go through the weigh station. If the duty guys want to do an inspection, you're gonna get a ticket or hope they will just bypass you. That's how it works with the security device as well. If you don't update your device, hackers can try to hack you if they are nearby. So just toggle that automatically install and you're gonna be one step ahead of the DOT guys. I know sometimes there can be bugs with the first iOS updates, but usually Apple is pretty fast about the second update to fix. How it works is simple. As soon as they are in an update available, it will pop on your screen and ask if you want to do it now or schedule it for a certain time. Let's say it's your iPad and use it for your logbook. You don't want to do it while you're on duty, so just set it for when you're gonna be off duty. Perfect, now we are one step ahead of getting better security for our iPads. Passcode and Touch ID or Face ID. Now let's focus on how to secure accessing your device. We're gonna scroll down all the way to Touch ID and Passcode if you have Touch ID or Face ID, and Passcode if you have Face ID on your device. If you already have a password set up to unlock your device, just type it to get into the menu. Don't get overwhelmed now if you see a lot of stuff there. Imagine that you're in Boston traffic or any other rush hour jam. We're gonna slow down until we pass those fender benders that created the traffic. Or for those guys like me, you know how we stay in traffic for hours and then we finally start going and we wonder, what the mother trucker happened? There's nothing over here that created a jam. Back to our discussion. Don't get scared. I'll go through every setting and let you know what it does. The first four options we see are about where we can use the Touch ID and Passcode. iPad unlock. If you keep this option green for on and gray for off, whenever you want to unlock your device, you'll ask for your Touch ID or Passcode. Sometimes you can ask for both. Don't be afraid, Apple takes security measures as extra steps. Whenever Face ID is not available or after a restart, it will require a passcode to unlock the device, even if you have the Face ID active. Just type it and you're in. Wallet and Apple Pay. If you have any cards on your phone or tablet and want to pay, your device will require Face ID to approve the transaction. iTunes and App Stores. This option is for purchase-free or paid items from iTunes and Apple Store. And the fourth and last, but not the least, password autofill. This option is used whenever you want to log in on a website or an app and you saved your login credentials in the password app on Apple. Just scan your face or your finger and your credentials will appear in the browser. Note, this will happen only if you have Save Passwords feature active on your device. I strongly encourage you to activate all 4 of them and have long secure passwords like I will show you next. Now scroll down to change passcode. It is going to prompt to enter your current passcode on your device. If you don't have any password, you will see an option, something like turn on passcode. Click on it and follow me. What you see now is that Apple asks you set up your new password, but for the next 72 hours you can still use your old password. This measure is in case someone gets somehow your credentials and was trying to change your device password without your consent. You should see something like passcode options. So you have 4-digit numeric code, 6-digit numeric code, custom numeric code, or custom alphanumeric code. Like I was saying before, sometimes even if you have your Face ID or fingerprint active, Apple will require your passcode as well. For the best security, I would advise using custom alphanumeric code. For minimum security, I would suggest minimum 6-digit code, because Apple will lock your device after multiple failed attempts. The custom alphanumeric code allows you to set up a passcode that is very complex and harder to be bypassed. I know some of you would say, you just told us that Apple will lock our device after so many attempts, and that's correct. But you can try to crack a password offline without locking the device. It is a hard thing to do, maybe I'll show you in another video. Back to our topic, you should use a minimum 6-character passcode. Don't ever use your birthday, your pet or kid's name, or your company's name. Those would be the first things a bad actor would try. You should use a combination of lowercase characters, uppercase characters, and symbols, because those take longer time to be cracked. For the passcode, you can put something that you can remember, but if you're very strict about it, write it down instead on a piece of paper for the best results. Fill it up all the way if you want to go that far. But you want fast access to your device, so keep it simple but safe. For any other login cases, you can do that. You can set a very long password with the combination I mentioned and write it down. That's the safest. Or if you trust Apple or other password vaults, autofill password. I can make a video about that if you guys want it. So type a strong password and then retype it where it says verify your new password. This step is for making sure that it is the password you wanted and they match. Note, do not forget to lose the password because it will be a hassle to unlock the device after. Now you have a new password and you should be proud that you care about your cybersecurity. If any of these are useful for you, please like, share and subscribe so other people and fellow truckers get some help with this crazy technology. I had some discussion with some old timers and sometimes I'd like to experience what they experienced myself. No phones, no GPS, just you, the truck and the road. If the dispatcher wanted to know your location, they need to make sure the drivers had coins for the phone booth call. But unfortunately, we live in an interconnected world and we need to do all this so we can keep up with the industry. Thanks for watching. If you have any stories from back then, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them and I bet all the younger drivers as well. Speaking of old timers, on the screen you can see fingerprint. That means most probably you got an older Apple device, which is okay. Just Google your model and see how many years of security updates you got left. For the others, there should be set up Face ID. Just follow up what is prompted and you should be fine. For the required passcode, just toggle in for immediately and you're all set. The next step is very important. I know some of you like to be connected and do everything fast. Truckers don't have time to mess around, right? We need to get going. I feel you, but in case you lose your device, these options are crucial for security on your other devices. What it actually do, all of them, is to give you access to some of your features from the device while locked. That's a no-no. This is like you leave your truck locked with your windows open and the key in the ignition. I would advise toggle them off all the way to the last one. is just one fast step to access those. Just unlock your device, that's it. So, if you activate this setting, which can be very beneficial if you lose your device, after 10 failed logins it will erase all your data. I repeat, all your data from your device. Now, everyone is like, I won't do that, I'm too busy for trying to get my data back. That's what I would tell you to do. Do not enable, I repeat, do not enable it unless you want to go all the way in with security. Or maybe you have some pictures with a sexy truck that you took while being over the road. I'm joking, of course. But what I'm not joking is about truckers with kids. Everyone who has kids knows how frustrating it can be when you want to use your device and says device locked. Do it if you're nuts about security, otherwise keep it gray or deactivate it. You'll be alright, don't worry. Find My. Find My is a security and tracking feature that helps locate your devices and even people. With My app you can find lost devices, find items and even find people. It was very simple. The device sends its location using GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi or Apple's global network for nearby Apple devices. Even if the device is offline, other Apple devices nearby can detect it anonymously and send its location to you. Why is it important for security, you ask? If your phone is stolen, you can track, log, display message on the screen or erase data from the device. This prevents someone from accessing your personal information, in contrast with the data that shippers, receivers and brokers who collect our data and who knows what they do with them. To activate it, just go to the search on the top left of the device and type Find My. If it's not active, you will have to tap your Apple ID, your name usually, then tap Find My and turn on. Find My device, Find My network, send last location. Mine is already active on the device as you can see. At location services, leave it while using app. So, Find My is one of the most important anti-theft features on Apple devices, but many people leave it partially disabled. Hopefully this feature will be very helpful when you're gonna misplace your phone or watch or other Apple devices. Privacy and security. Before we start this subject, I wanted to do a section about creating an Apple account and how to set up the security there, but most probably I will do a separate video about it because that contains sensitive data and needs the best security. So please like, share and subscribe and hit the notification button to keep the wheels spinning in cybersecurity. To get to privacy and security, either use search or scroll down until you find it. This feature is about how much information do the companies get from you through the apps. Like it says in the title, it controls which apps can access your data, location, camera, etc. It's a very important feature, especially for you my fellow truckers, because the brokers want your location all the time, not while using the app. You wonder why? It's not for the actual location like they say. It's for the app to collect your data because most of us forget to deactivate this feature for the tracking app after using. As you can see, being a trucker myself, I have a lot of tracking apps like MacroPoint, CarrierLink, etc. And now you ask yourself, this trucker is a fraud. He preaches about security and stuff and he has always allowed for the location. And it's very true. What the brokers don't know about is that this tablet that I'm using does not have a SIM card and it is used just for tracking business. So they don't have any data to collect. And as soon as I finish a load, I just toggle off location for everything. I know there are a lot of questions about how to set it up without a phone number, but I will make a dedicated video about to protect your data from brokers and other entities that want to steal your data. I like to keep everything organized and that's why I prefer doing dedicated videos about different subjects because I can go in detail about how to do it. For right now, just go through each app and either deactivate location for all of them, or if they require some location like for example Google Maps, set it for while using. That will only share your location while you are using the app. As for the tracker apps, Keep them always allowed for now and turn off the location after each load if you remember, and stay tuned for that video. Tracking. This is the DOT week of cybersecurity. If they stop you and do a level 1 inspection, they want to look for everything on the truck and in your logbook. Where did you stop, if you did your pit, if you fueled, etc. Same with this. Before Apple implemented this, all the companies were getting all your data and share with whoever wanted without your consent. What this feature does is whenever you install an app, you stop all the companies from trying to track you. They mention some of this stuff in the license agreement when you install an app. But to be honest, if we were reading all those documents, we would not use our phones anymore. They do this on purpose because they know people will just click next and install it. This feature you should toggle it off, unless you're a good Samaritan and want to give information for free. To understand better, let me give you an example. A shopping app sees what you browse and show related ads in other apps. If off, apps cannot even ask to track you and your device blocks cross-app tracking automatically. Disclaimer though. No technical measure can guarantee an app is collecting only what it claims. It also depends on the developer following the rules. The app will collect some information but will be used internally. The feature is not to share with a third party. So if you want full privacy, just delete the app. I hope all this information is helpful for some of you guys. This is my first video, so please be gentle in the comments. This project is all about us truckers to protect ourselves better because no one cares about truckers and our privacy. DOT tries to take advantage, brokers try to get us, our own companies trying to get us, state troopers trying to find us instead of helping us, and some of the other participants in traffic who don't respect us anymore for all the hard work we're doing. So for all truckers out there, respect for what you're doing to keep the country moving, stay safe on the roads and secure your personal data because now you are a step forward against bad actors. Slow down, like, share and subscribe, and until next time, keep trucking.